Okay, I'll be showing you how to cast on stitches. The first one is to start with a simple loop. We're just gonna create a loop. We're gonna go over it, and we want to make sure that the yarn you're working with is towards the back and the little tail is towards the front. Now to cast on our stitches, we're simply going to knit. We are going to do a knit stitch, into our loop, and then we are going to put it on our needle, and we are going to repeat that same process of knitting through our loop and putting on our needle. The main important thing with this one is to make sure that you're not putting too much tension, otherwise your stitches are not going to be they're not going to have the same tension around. Some might be too loose, some might be too tight. So that's the main thing you want to keep in mind when you're using this cast on technique. I'll do 2 more to make 10. And that's it. Our second cast on technique this one is the one I learned how to do from my grandmother. And you're simply going to grab the yarn, you're going to wrap it around your needle, and we're going to make 10 stitches, so we're going to wrap it around 10 times. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, right? And then that's how much length we're going to need, and we're going to double that. Just going to double the yarn, and then on this loop here we are going to put our fingers and pinch it and do sort of like a little V thing, triangle, and then with our needle we are going to go in under this one and then over that. And then we're gonna keep doing that. We are going to go in under that loop, and there you have it, another cast on. And the most simple ever cast on technique is to start with a loop, and then you're simply just gonna wrap it around your finger and just wrap yarn around. With this technique, always try to make it tighter, because once you start working, you always end up having a lot of like, it's not a tight seal, I feel like. So whenever you do start working on them, they tend to open up a little bit more. So always make sure that when you use this easy cast on technique that they're really tight, otherwise you're going to end up having a really loose edge. So this one is kind of like my least favorite way of doing it. But yeah, I hope you enjoy all 3 ways of doing a cast on.